this video we will solve the examples on the method of inversion. In the method of inversion, we use inverse of matrix, and we know that the inverse of matrix can be obtained by using elementary transformation method and adjoint method. Let's solve this example by using elementary transformation. So first write the matrix form of this equation. Matrix form of this equation is A into X is equal to B. A is the coefficient matrix, X is the variable matrix, and B is the constant matrix. Coefficient matrix, first row is the coefficient of first equation 2 minus 1. Second row is the coefficient of second equation 3 and 4 into the variable matrix of variables X and Y, which are given in the equations, is equal to the constant matrix with constants minus 2 and 3 in the given equation. That is A into X is equal to B. Now the next step is pre-multiplying by A inverse to this equation. So pre-multiplying by A inverse into A into X is equal to A inverse into B. This can be written as A inverse A into X is equal to A inverse B. Now by definition of inverse of matrix, A inverse A is identity matrix I into X is equal to A inverse into B. This can be written as only X is equal to A inverse B. This is the first equation. Now to determine X, we have to find the value of A inverse. So to determine X is the variable matrix, we have to find out A inverse. Now before finding the A inverse, we have to find out the determinant of A for the existence of A inverse. So determinant of A is 2 minus 1, 3, 4 is equal to 4 into 2, 8 plus 3 is equal to 11 is not equal to 0. Value of determinant of A is not equal to 0, therefore A inverse exists. And now find the value of A inverse using the equation. For finding the inverse, consider the equation A into A inverse is equal to identity matrix I. Now A is the given matrix with elements 2 minus 1, 3, 4 into A inverse is equal to identity matrix of order 2, 1, 0, 0, 1. Now here for finding the value of inverse, we have to reduce this matrix to the identity matrix. So the elements of identity matrix are 1, 0, 0, 1. So converting these two to 1 and these elements to 1, 0 and 0, 1. But here the first element is less than the second element in second row. So R1 and R2. So by interchanging first row and second row, we get 3, 4 and 2 minus 1 into A inverse is equal to, take the interchanges on this side, 0, 1, 1, 0. Now the next transformation for reducing these 3 to 1, we apply the transformation on R1 such that R1 minus R2. Then we get 1. So by applying R1 minus R2, 3 minus 2, we get 1. 4 minus minus 1 is 5. Second row remains the same into A inverse is equal to the same transformation. Apply on the on this side. So r1 minus r2 element, 0 minus 1 minus 1, 1 minus 0 1, second row as it is. Now for reducing this 2 to 0, we have to apply on second row such that r2 minus 2 into r1. Applying this transformation, the second element will become 0. So 1, 5, first row as it is. Applying the transformation on second row, r2 minus 2 r1, r2 element 2 minus 2 into r1 element, 2 into 1, 2 minus 2 0. Now the same transformation apply on second element, r2 element minus 1 minus 2 into 5. So minus 1 minus 10 is minus 11 into A inverse is equal to the same transformation apply on this side on r2. So first row as it is, r2 minus 2 into minus 1. So the element is 3. 1 minus 2 into minus 1, 1 plus 2 is 3, and 0 minus 2 into 1 minus 2. Now the next transformation for this element. So multiplying by dividing by minus 11 to second row, we get this element 1. So dividing by r2 by minus 11, then we get 0 1 into A inverse is equal to minus 1 1. Dividing by minus 11 to second row element, so minus 3 by 11 and minus 2 by minus 11, minus minus plus 2 by 11. Now the last transformation for this last element. So reducing this 5 into 0, we have to apply r1, 5 belongs to the r1 element, so applying on r1 such that r1 minus 5 into r2 element. So applying this transformation, 5 will become 0. One 0 0 1 into A inverse is equal to the same transformation apply on this side, then minus 1 r1 element minus 1 minus 5 into r2 element, then we get 4 by 11, and r1 element 1 minus 5 into r2 element 2 by 11, 10 by 11, 1 minus 10 by 11, we get 1 by 11. Second row element remains the same. Now applying the suitable row transformation, convert the given matrix into the identity matrix, then we get the value of A inverse is equal to the matrix 4 by 11, 1 by 11 and minus 3 by 11, 2 by 11. Now put this value in equation 1. We have already obtained x is equal to A inverse B. So x is equal to A inverse B. Put the value of A inverse in this equation, then we get 4 by 11, 1 by 11 minus 3 by 11, 2 by 11 into the constant matrix B minus 2, 3. X is the variable matrix of variables x and y is equal to, now product of these two matrices 4 by 11 into minus 2. So minus 8 by 11 plus 3 into 1 by 11, 3 by 11, and second element obtained by adding the product of these two elements, minus 3 by 11 into minus 2, 6 by 11, plus 3 into 2, 6 by 11. So we get two elements, and that is the value of x and y. Minus 8 plus 3, minus 5 by 11, and 12 by 11. In this way, we get the values of x and y is the required by equality of matrices. X is equal to minus 5 by 11 and y is equal to 12 by 11 is the required solution. So students, in this way we can solve the given examples by using transformation method. Now this is the example for 2 by 2 matrix. Now let's solve the second example for 3 by 3 matrix. So let's see the second example. Solve the following equations by method of inversion. We can apply the same method on this example. So the first step is the matrix form of the given equation is coefficient matrix into the variable matrix is equal to the constant matrix. So write the coefficients of given equations, then we get the matrix A into variable matrix X is equal to the constants minus 1, 2 and 3. That is A into X is equal to B. So pre-multiplying by A inverse to this equation, A inverse into AX is equal to A inverse into B. By using associative property, A inverse A is the identity matrix I. So we can write identity matrix I into X is equal to A inverse into B. This can be written as X is equal to A inverse B. This is the first equation. To determine X, we have to find A inverse. So before finding the inverse, first find the value of determinant A. So determinant of A is equal to the, here we calculate determinant of A is equal to 4 is not equal to 0, and therefore A inverse exists. Now for finding the A inverse, we consider the equation A into A inverse is equal to identity matrix I. A is the given matrix into A inverse is equal to identity matrix of order 3 by 3. Now we have to reduce this matrix to the identity matrix, then we get the value of A inverse. So applying the suitable transformations for reducing this matrix. So apply the first transformation on first element, but first element is already 1 is given, so there is no need for reducing this element. So for reducing these two elements to 0, we have to apply the suitable transformation on R2 element such that R2 minus R1, and for this one we have to apply on R3 element R3 minus R1. So applying these two transformation on R2 and R3, then we get the matrix first row as it is, and applying R2 minus R1 on R2 element 1 minus 1 0 minus 1 minus 1 minus 2 1 minus 1 we get 0. Now applying the R3 minus R1 to R3 element, using the R1 element R1 R3 minus R1 1 minus 1 0 1 minus 1 0 and minus 1 minus 1 minus 2 into A inverse is equal to, applying the same transformation on this side, we get the first row 1 0 0 and the second row changing with this transformation R2 minus R1 0 minus 1 minus 1 1 minus 0 1 0 minus 0 0. Now for second transformation R3 minus R1 on R3 element 0 minus 1 minus 1 0 minus 0 0 1 minus 0 1. Now for reducing this minus 2 and this minus 2 to 1. We have to dividing R2 second row by minus 2 and also the third row by minus 2. So applying this transformation on second row and third row, we get by dividing minus 2 by minus 2, 1 0 0 0 1 into A inverse is equal to dividing to R2 elements in this side by minus 2. So minus 1 divided by minus 2 plus 1 by 2 and 1 divided by minus 2 minus 1 by 2, 0 by minus 2 is 0. Now for R3 dividing by minus 2, minus 1 by minus 2 plus 1 by 2, 0 and 1 by minus 2 minus 1 by 2. Now reducing this one to 0, we have to apply on R1 element such that R1 minus R2. By applying R1 minus R2, then we get this one to 0. So R1 by R2 such that 1 minus 0, 1, 1 minus 1, 0, 1 minus 0, R2 element, R1 minus R2 element, 1 minus 0 is 1. There is no changes in second and third row. So second and third row as it is into A inverse is equal to the same transformation apply on this side on R1 such that R1 minus R2. So 1 minus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2. 0 minus minus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2. 0 minus 0, 0. Second row and third row as it is. Now the last minute element, this one, reduced to 0. So applying the next transformation, for this one applying the transformation on R1 such that R1 minus R3 element. Using R3, we get R1 minus R3. So applying this transformation on this matrix, we get 1 0, 1 minus 0 1, 0 minus 0 0 and 1 minus R3 element 1 is 1, 0 1 0. Second and third row as it is into here we get 0 into A inverse is equal to the same transformation apply on this side R1 minus R3. R1 element 1 minus 1 by 2 minus 1 by 2 then becomes 0. 1 by 2 minus 0, it remains same, 0 minus minus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2. Second and third row as it is. In this way we get the value of A inverse is equal to 0, 1 by 2, 1 by 2, 1 by 2 minus 1 by 2, 0, 1 by 2, 0 and minus 1 by 2. Now the next step, substituting this A inverse into the first equation, x is equal to A inverse into B. So substituting value of A inverse 0, half, half, 1 by 2 minus 1 by 2, 0, 1 by 2, 0 minus 1 by 2 into the constant matrix V is minus 1, 2 and 3. By calculating this product of these two matrices, 0 minus 1, 0 plus 1 by 2 into 2, 2 by 2 plus 1 by 2 into 3, 3 by 2. Now the second element, calculating second row and first column, 1 by 2 into minus 1 by 2, minus 1 by 2 into 2 minus 2 by 2 and 3 into 0 plus 0. Now the third row into first column, 1 by 2 into minus 1, 1 by 2 plus 0 minus 1 by 2 into 3 minus 3 by 2. Calculating this, 2 by 2 plus 3 by 2, 5 by 2 minus 1 by 2 minus 2 by 2 minus 3 by 2, and the third row 5 by 2 minus 3 by 2, and third element is minus 4 by 2. So we get x is equal to 5 by 2 minus 3 by 2, and minus 4 by 2 is minus 2. So the value of x, y, z are 5 by 2 minus 3 by 2 and minus 2 is the required solution. By equality of matrices we can write x is equal to 5 by 2, y is equal to minus 3 by 2, and z is equal to minus 2 is the required solution. In this way we can solve the inversion method by using elementary transformation method. Now let us solve the next example by using adjoint method. So solve the following equation by method of inversion. So first step is write the matrix form of the given equation. So the matrix form is A into X is equal to B. A is the coefficient matrix, X is the variable matrix, and B is the constant matrix. So coefficient matrix with coefficients 2, 1, 1. Second row coefficients of second equation 1, 1, 1. Third row is the coefficient of third equation 4, minus 1, minus 3 into the variables x, y, z is equal to the constant 2, 0, 20. Here we can write that is A into x is equal to B. Now pre-multiplying by A inverse to this equation, A inverse into B, A inverse A into x is equal to A inverse B. Identity matrix I into x is equal to A inverse into B, and x is equal to A inverse B. This is the first equation. Now to determine x, we have to find out the value of A inverse. So determine x, we have to find out A inverse. So before finding the inverse, find the value of determinant A. Determinant A is 2, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 4 minus 1, 3. By calculating this, now calculating this, minus 3. Calculating this determinant, 2 into minus 3 plus 1, minus 1, cross multiplication of remaining elements, minus 3 minus 4. Now the third element plus 1, eliminating that row and column, minus 1, minus 4. Then we get 2 into minus 2, minus 1 into minus 7, plus 1 into minus 5 is equal to minus 4 plus 7 minus 5 is equal to minus 9 plus 7 minus 2 is not equal to 0. Therefore A inverse exists. Now by adjoint method, A inverse can be obtained by using formula A inverse is equal to 1 upon determinant A into adjoint A. So the value of determinant A is equal to minus 2. Now we have to find out the adjoint A, matrix of adjoint A. So before finding the adjoint A, we have to calculate cofactor matrix. So the first cofactor element A11 can be obtained by using formula minus 1 raised to 1 plus 1 into its minor, and minor will be get by eliminating first row and first column. So by eliminating first row and first column, then the remaining value of remaining determinant is minus 3 plus 1. Then we get plus 1 into minus 2, so minus 2. Now the second element is A12, 1. By eliminating first row and second column, the value of determinant minus 3 minus 4 is equal to minus 1 into minus 3 minus 4. So minus 7 into minus 1 is equal to plus 7. Now the third element is A13 is equal to minus 1 raised to 1 plus 3 into eliminating first row and third column, the value of this element cross multiplication of minus 1 minus 4 is equal to 1 into minus 5 is equal to minus 5. Now the next element is second row first column element 1. Eliminating first row and second row and first column, then we get minus 3 plus 1 is equal to minus 1 into minus 2 is equal to 2. Next element A22 is equal to second row second column element minus 1 raised to 2 plus 2. Eliminating second row and second column, minus 6 minus 4 is equal to 1 into minus 10 is equal to minus 10. Now third element A23 is equal to A23 second row third column element. So the cross multiplication of 2 into minus 1 minus 2, 4 into 1 minus 4 is equal to minus 1 into minus 6 is equal to plus 6. Third element A31 is 4. So eliminating third row and first column, minus 1 raised to 3 plus 1, 1 minus 1 is equal to 0. So next element A32 minus 1, eliminating third row and second column 2 minus 1. So we get minus 1 raised to 3 plus 2, 2 minus 1 is equal to minus 1 into 1 is equal to minus 1. Now the last element A33 is equal to minus 1 raised to 3 plus 3, and eliminating third row and third column, then 2 minus 1 is equal to value 3 plus 3 is even number, so value is 1 into 1 is equal to 1. In this way we get the cofactor elements. So we get the cofactor matrix. Now cofactor matrix is denoted by Aij is equal to first element minus 2, second element 7, third element minus 5, fourth element 2, next element minus 10, 6, and third row element 0, minus 1, 1. Now we have to find out the value of adjoint of A, and adjoint of A is the transpose of adjoint of A is the transpose of cofactor matrix. So transpose of this matrix is minus 2, 7, minus 5. Exchanging the rows and column of this matrix, we get the adjoint A. The next row 2, minus 10, 6, and the third row can be written as in column form 0, minus 1, 1. Now we have to find out the A inverse. A inverse is equal to 1 upon determinant of A into adjoint of A, and is equal to 1 upon value of determinant of A is minus 2 into adjoint matrix is minus 2, 2, 0, 7 minus 10 minus 1 minus 5, 6, 1. Now, for the inversion method, to calculate the variables x, y and z, we have to substitute the value of A inverse in first equation. So, substitute the value of A inverse in x is equal to A inverse B. Then, A inverse, value of A inverse is 1 upon minus 2 into the matrix minus 2, 2, 0, 7 minus 10 minus 1 minus 5, 6, 1 into the constant matrix B, 2, 0, 20, 2, 0, 20 elements. Now product of these two matrices is minus 2 into 2 minus 4, 2 into 0 plus 0, 0 into 20 plus 0. Now second row and first column element, 7 into 2, 14, minus 10 into 0, 0 and minus 1 into 20, minus 20. Now the third row into first column elements, minus 5 into 2, minus 10 plus 0 and 1 into 20 plus 20. Then we get the matrix 1 by minus 2 into, by calculating these elements, we get minus 4, 14 minus 20, minus 6, minus 10 plus 20 plus 10. By dividing by minus 2, we get, by calculating this, we get the matrix X is equal to, dividing by minus 2 to each element in the constant matrix, minus 4 by minus 2, minus 6 by minus 2 and 10 by minus 2. Then we get the matrix 2, 3 and minus 5. So in this way we get the values of x, y and z is equal to 2, 5, 2, 3 and minus 5. So by equality of matrix, we get x is equal to 2, y is equal to 3 and z is equal to minus 5. In this way, we can solve the method of inversion by using both the way, by using elementary transformations and adjoint method. Thank you.